it from the podium. I won't do that.
Thank you.
Pierre?
Thank you. Do you assess that the attack yesterday on the United Arab Emirates was a threat to U.S. soldiers and U.S. citizens in the area?
It was certainly a threat to our Emirati partners, and that's enough. But we know of no U.S. casualties as a result of this, and we're still, taking a look at the attack itself. So it's difficult to say positively that there was no threat to U.S. Personnel or American citizens on the ground. It was clearly designed to go after this particular facility.
We understand that the U.S. facilities in the United Arab Emirates and maybe also in Qatar were able to detect the attack. Why is it that nothing has been done to stop it?
Again, I'm not going to get into the operational TikTok here, Pierre. We continue to work with our partners in the region to make sure that they have robust enough capabilities to help defend themselves, and that includes the ability for early warning and indications. As we've seen, even in places where we ourselves are attacked by these UAVs, even the best of systems isn't necessarily going to get every single individual threat. And we continue to see, in this case, it was the Houthis, supported by Iran, but we continue to see in Iraq and Syria, militia groups supported by Iran sort of choose this tactic, this way of conducting attacks using UAVs. And it's an evolving threat and that we are constantly trying to make sure that we can stay ahead of. But it's a difficult threat to constantly make sure you can stay ahead of. So while we'd love to say, we have 100% coverage in every single one, that's going to be a very difficult thing to achieve as the threat continues to evolve. And evolve, quite frankly, Pierre, in real time. Yeah, Fadi.
Okay, John, so you just said that the Houthis, supported by Iran, were behind this attack that the Secretary described as terrorist. However, he did not assign any blame. He didn't mention the Houthis. So first, are you, based on your assessment, are you confirming that the Houthis actually...
I think I've spoken pretty clearly to it.
So okay, and based on that, are you able to say whether the weapons used, the system used in this attack and the type of the attack mark any development in the Houthis' capabilities?
I'm not going to get into intelligence assessments, Fadi.
Okay, were the U.S. forces stationed in Al-Dhufra Air Base in the UAE able to share any early warning with their Emirati?
I'm not going to talk about operational details.
Is the U.S. Last question, since I'm not getting answers.
No, you're getting answers. I'm answering all your questions.
I'm not sharing. You're not sharing anything. That's the answer. So, are the U.S. forces in the UAE now supporting their Emirati counterparts in any way, shape, or form in dealing with this attack?
I know of no requests by the Emiratis for U.S. assistance in terms of investigating and responding. Obviously, as I said, and as the Secretary said, they're close partners, and if they desire U.S. assistance, I mean, clearly we'd be positively disposed to look at that, but I know of no requests for support right now.